Hello, beautiful ones. This is Lumina. Welcome to my daily podcast in November 2025. Well, I have my blue hair. This is a special galactic transmission, this series that I'm showing up every day, Monday to Friday in this month. So there'll be 20 podcasts in the series. I work with the waves, I work with galactic light, I work with starlight, I work with rainbow light, solar light. I work with all kinds of light. And I think I'll buy a ring light today so I'll have more illumination because I'm in my bedroom. This is a painting I've done. Um, and yeah, this is an activation for me, for you. And I'm showing up here every day without any notes, just whatever is showing up in my life. And the blue hair is reminds me of blue avian. I have gone on quite a journey the last few years, and I remember who I am and why I'm here. I remember like hundreds of lifetimes. And this is my story. This is my star seed multi-dimensional school called Lumina. I just launched her on 10/10. Today is, oh wow, it's November 10th. So exactly a month ago. Everything changes so quickly now. And Lumina is a star seed multi-dimensional school of light. The name keeps changing because the energy is changing. It's like there's no human language for this thing. So I call it differently in English based on what I'm feeling. I remember being a master teacher in Vega, and I know there's a lot of, especially right now, wow, you guys, it's just extraordinary. Right now, we have so much benevolent help. There's Three Eye Atlas, which is an interstellar visitor from far, far away, is here activating us into our huge potential, our huge light. It's activating our dormant DNA. And a lot of that has to do with Lyra. Lyra is the first where we were seated in this universe in the Milky Way, but we're much more ancient. Our souls are very, very ancient. And I just want to just give me 1 second. Just want to turn off the sound of my phone. So I follow divine guidance of the blue hair. The blue hair, they're showing me it's also connected with blue avian. I'm connected with the golden avians. This is connected with my mermaid lifetimes. I've had my Pleiades, Atlantis, of course, Vega, and there's more, but that's what they're showing me. I'm doing this. I work with the Galactic Akashic Records. I read. It's one of the gifts. I'm a master reader, and I even read the records without being in them. But when you do anything, it's like a formality. My life is constantly unfolding and opening, even though I remember who I am and why I'm here. We're multifaceted, multidimensional, multi-awesome. And each day it's like it's just continuously opening and just expanding and evolving. And today I was guided to come on. I came on. No matter what I'm doing, my guides have me on a very strict protocol right now to help me anchor and balance all of this. And so I showed up exactly 12 o'clock, and it's exactly 30 minutes later. They said, just wait, just hold the space for 30 minutes. And you know what happened? So I did that because I was extremely rushed and my energy wasn't ready. But my guides are having me do all this house cleaning and, feeding my kids and organizing. But because I'm doing my podcast in my room and I have to radically take responsibility and clean it, it has to be pristine. So I vacuumed everything. I mean, the amount of dust that keeps coming in here. I did laundry. So that's my new schedule for November is I'm doing podcasts at 12. My kids are home. This month there's a half-term break, and or it's not the half term, it's the first term. It's like the midway between that, so they have a week off. And I told them, like, we got work to do. We have a big house and we have a lot of stuff, and I don't want to manifest a disaster, right? Like, there's more than one way to deal with like over accumulation of stuff. I like stuff. Okay, I'm a consumer girl. I grew up in California. I grew up in Los Angeles, in the heart of Hollywood, in the heart of stuff, right? Why was I born there? And I had no idea I would be talking about stuff, but why was I born in Los Angeles, in the heart of like the craziness? Like, my hometown is under attack. There were fires. It's all planned. It's all premeditated. There were fires. Oh, shamana ata mana kata tarapata taraka. See if I can hold it. Oh, and I realized, like, because I'm starting to cry, I can just feel. I never explained from the other podcast. I was talking about I can instantaneously cry. And then I didn't finish the thought because I was just trying to hold this mass wave of energy without just diving into the emotions. Um, my guides, I'll come back to that in a second. My guides are just basically having me show up every day, live with Luminate, because it's like a vlog. It's showing you who I am, because you don't know that you need to work with me or connect with me. If you can't see me, I'm a master at invisibility. I'm a master chameleon in human design. I have a completely open G center. G center is it's about it's about who you are, yourself, who you identify with. I have no gates, what do you call, no gates, no channels. I haven't thought about the language of human design. I'm just thinking about something, I study languages, but I'm not, like, I've been living in Turkey for 14 years and I am not fluent. I am hyper distracted. But when I lived in Mexico for 6 months, I became just 6 months, and that was my beginning of teaching English, and how I started teaching English and learning Spanish at the same time. I did an intercambio, which is an inter exchange. Um, You guys just bear with me while the galactic light, I mean, it's. When I open my Akashic records to do these transmissions, I started on Friday to do that. So I'm just beaming you that juice, and then I have my paper to go into the records. This is like the journal that I'm drawing these pictures, right? The transmission from Friday, which every Friday we're going to be going. I'll come back to what I was talking about later. The energy is just so fast. I'm just showing whatever I'm showing. And I forgot to tell you. So this is what happens when you don't listen to your intuition. So the podcast on Friday, it's a multi-dimensional Q&A session. That's what it is now. They told me later. It's on a need to know basis. I'm just showing up, and then they tell me in hindsight, I go, oh, that's what I was doing. Most of this stuff either hasn't been on this planet or we haven't remembered, and we're starting to remember. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to start with that. We're going to start with that, the end of the circle, and then come around. So if you didn't join me, I will link that, or you could just go to my channel. I'm trying to learn how to do that. Link it in the description below. I have to learn how to do that first. And I am. Every day I'm learning something. I just learned how to do a reel. Sorry, a story. I just learned you have to hold down the button. I'm dating myself. and then it makes a video. So now I'm going to be doing that every day. I'm playing with stories. So I'm going to be showing you. Let me focus. This, hello, I'm going to start over. My name is Lumina. Welcome to my podcast. It's a daily podcast live with Lumina, where I am activating you with codes of magic, mystery, and miracles, and mastery, and marvelousness. There's so many M's. My name is Marla. and I'm here to show you. My guides are just like, show you. My husband is always saying, show me. Don't tell me. Stop talking about it. I'm a really good talker. I have a defined throat. I like talking. And in human design, my defined throat means I'm very consistent in speaking. I have consistent energy. I show up all the time in the same way. And I look back, I've been kind of looking back at messages I channeled 20 years ago. I've been doing this work a really long time. And my voice is very consistent. Like, you can tune into my energetic signature through the way I'm writing. I'm always like, dear ones, da, da, da. I understand that. So that's very regular. However, in human design, I have a completely open G center. Nothing is connected. I've been studying human design 4.5 years now. And they say, like, and I'm a 5/1 emotional projector, which is an energy projector. There's like, I think 5 or 6 different flavors of projectorness. And I do have energy, but it's not consistent. So the way my work is, and it's all about human design, is, how do they explain it? I think Ra explained it like this. Human designs tell you why you do what you do. It's like 8 words. Human design tells you why you do what you do. Human design tells you why you do what you do. And it's an exceptional system to understand. And when you have that knowledge and insight, your nervous system relaxes. You go, oh, that's why I do the thing. That's why I've always done the thing. So I find it absolutely fascinating. Human design is like it's like these 4, it's an integrate. If you don't know what human design is, human design integrates astrology. It integrates, because it's based on astrology. It does mostly it's through the, what do you call it, tropical system. And so that's like the design. And then they look 88 days before you were born. I forget what that's called, because I haven't thought about human design in a year. I hyper as a 5/1. I hyper deep dive into schools, and I'm in a whole bunch of schools. I'm basically right now transmitting this. I'm in an Arcturian starship, and I have all my screens. So I'm in this ship, and I have all the windows open. You should see all the tabs open on my computer. You should see all the notes I have on my phone. This is a 5/1 characteristic. And my screenshots, I have like hundreds and hundreds of them, because I'm like, you can say an AI, it's like that. Like, I can remember AI. So I'm staying out of the arguments um, of good and bad. Like, the fear campaign is very rampant. We have, okay, it's 44, 1244. Manatatara, manaatatara. Just 44 is an angel number. And just take a minute. Whatever I do, it's just a marker. Just be with me. Galactic light is coming. Just stop for a minute. And it was the same thing. 9:05 a.m. was honoring Ataturk when he died. So that they have it's just like standing and vigil. And we did that this morning. So just take a minute with me to honor Ataturk and anyone who has passed. Just remember them in your cells. And I just looked, it was 12:45. That's it, it's just a minute. I'll see through it if I can go through the whole litany of things that are just all the codes pouring in that want me to transmit. It's an hour podcast, and I'm 15 minutes in. So I am gonna keep time stamping. It's a way for me to focus because literally I could talk the rest of my life on this podcast, and well, I have other things to do. So do you. It reminds me of the Truman Show, right? It just keeps going and going and going. This is my iteration of that. So the galactic light is coming in, 44, the angelic frequency. So remembering, and also yesterday in the UK was like Remembrance Day, and I did my monthly um, free local rock painting art group, and there were 30 of us or more. It was probably like 35, including all the kids and people, and just everybody came. There were 40 people, I think, and maybe about 15 of them didn't participate, but they still came. So we were in this huge field because it's like a meeting point where, I mean, we're just in the beach. The weather was phenomenal. I am activating magic, miracles, and mastery. That is why you want to work with me, because I remember like my whole day yesterday. Today's Monday, so I'm taking the weekend off. I'm spending with my family and prioritizing that. And it was jam packed, and I had barely enough sleep. And yet, because of all of the support we're getting from the Galactic's 3-Eye Atlas is here. It's activating you. Do not miss this opportunity. This is why you want to work with me. This is why you want to be in my energy, because I'm here to snap you out of it. Pattern reset. Like, just, you can hear I say like. That's my Los Angeles hometown coming out. You can see where I'm from. I was hanging out with Canadians yesterday, and they're like, hey. I was like, yay, Canada. Oh my gosh, there's so much in the news about Canada. There's the ostriches that were sacrificed. So let us just take a minute. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just look online. A whole I mean, in Canada, I don't watch the news. And I was telling people yesterday, I don't watch the news, but anything important. It like my Facebook feed is just about like mostly star workers, or it's pretty high vibe. And if something gets through the defenses, like I pay attention. But I'm going to research it on my own time. I am not playing the algorithm game where it's like the fear campaign. When you watch the media, like just it's the same. Okay, they're saying it's just like TV. Or how we used to in the old days, we used to have to watch movies on TV, and you had to sit through the commercials. And then we learned how to videotape them on VCR, on like the videotape, you put in the thing and you record it, and you had to sit there and press pause during all the commercials. But that meant that, and then remember to start it again. And I remember I did that when I was, I don't know, junior high or high school, when Girls Just Want to Have Fun came out, Sarah Jessica Parker, like it was my favorite movie. Gymnastics and just awesomeness, and the underdog, is winning. And I loved it because I've always loved gymnastics. And it was just magic. Like I got the tape, like I somehow found out that it was on TV, and I put the record button on. Do you like just comment? Let me know if you remember that. If you've seen that movie, I've downloaded it. I want to watch it again. I cannot wait to show my daughter. My daughter's 8.5. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Like best Cyndi Lauper soundtrack, like just awesome. Anyways, I was able to record it, and it was like it was you guys like youngins, you don't really understand like the magic. Like I taped it from the very beginning. I caught it so I could watch it. Now we don't have that issue. And I don't even know why I was talking about that. 12:50. I have to I work very quantum, multidimensionally. And this is why you want to work with me. If you are ready to step into a life of magic, miracles, and mastery, come work with me. And I have something on right now called Illuminate. Today's the last day. Today is November 10th, 2025. And the doors are closing 2011 at 11:11 p.m. California time, even though I live in Turkey. I had the next level of this drop in this morning when I woke up. So in the morning when I wake up, I don't do anything. I just, even though I had barely any sleep yesterday, and yesterday was amazing, and I hope I have enough time to get around to telling you about my day yesterday, because it's all part of this. Like everything is a transmission. My whole life is a transmission. It's an activation, and now I'm aware of that. I can see the perspective, and I'm here to guide you. So we have different ways to work with me. This is a free way to work with me. It is part of my service. I do amazing things in person, and those are pretty much all free right now, which we're doing the rock painting. It's once a month. If you're local, come. We're meeting in Koja Chalish, beautiful beach that's close to my house. It's exquisite. The energy is just beautiful. Talk about magic. There was thunderstorm like a couple days before yesterday. No wind. People were swimming. It's November. It was November 9th. I mean, people were swimming in the sea, the sun, like we were like 40 of us, just happy. Like everybody was happy. Like, yes, it was amazing. And then after that was 3 hours. And then after that, we went to the park, and I'm co-hosting a weekly with my friend Erin, and I was just going to announce it. I'm in this group, Movement Play in Fethiye, so it's like a movement play. There's a WhatsApp group, and it's all of Turkey, so we're in the Fethiye group, and it's very dormant. Like people haven't when I moved, so I've had many lifetimes. My Open G Center. I'll go back to that. Hello, I have a friend. Thank you for joining me, Ava. I'm just talking about fun stuff. And I'm half an hour late, so I'll be finishing at 1:30. Just feel free to get off the call whenever you want. But I started 12:30. That was my guidance. Oh, I was going to talk about that. So I'm just talking. You can just attune your energy to the field. My beautiful friend, welcome. So anyways, my guides told me not to start until 12:30 because they didn't tell me, because I said, okay, fine. And I was really, really busy with all this 3D stuff. And then I just showed up exactly at 12, and I put it on just waiting for people to join. And in that time, the energy is building. And then you know what happened? Like, there was the call to prayer, which is like, I'm very hyper noise sensitive. So that would have been a part of this. It wasn't supposed to be. And then the power went out, or my internet connection went out for like 10 minutes. But my guide said 12:30 you begin. And you know what? At 12:27, it came back on. So that is one example. And I'm not attached to any of it. It's just like your higher self is running the show. You have to surrender, you have to listen, you have to pay attention. So I really, okay, and there's all these, again, I'm not writing it down. I am just being guided what's coming through. It's 12:54. So, so we have to be clear. We have to be clear channel. We have to constantly protect ourselves. Constantly, I'm working with Source. I'm working with Jesus, the energy of Jesus. I'm working with my higher self right now. I am not religious. I did not grow up Christian religion or any of that, but it's a frequency. We're working with this golden light energy. I'm surrendering it all, making it very simple because life doesn't have to be complicated. We make it very, very complicated. Monokom mana atatarakay shamana atatarakai. And I'm doing my best to take all of these streams of energy and just to focus it in a way that you can connect with my energy because not everybody can. So that's why I have to keep stopping. And that's why things get my attention. It's like pattern interrupt, like ground the energy, be focused. So 5 minutes, I'm gonna shift to something else. Okay, just finish this. I'm just gonna finish this stream. So yesterday at the rock painting, one of the women, she's from the UK and she wanted to paint a poppy. Poppies are commemorating like people who have died. So I want you to spend some time because that's coming up. It came up on my weekend to really just honor, hold in your heart like we did at the beginning with Ataturk. Like that was today, honoring him. And I wanted to, and then Canada keeps coming up and honoring the ostriches that were sacrificed, that were here for, I think it was like cancer research. I didn't really dive into it too much. I just want to take a minute if we can just stop and tune into the ostriches. They were basically murdered in Canada. In the dead of night. From what I read, I just read it really quickly. And I'll go back later. It's just about to bring awareness to that. One of the things I always do is Ho'oponopono, which is the Hawaiian prayer. Very simplified version of it that we can use is basically, and this came up yesterday. I knew I was going to talk about this yesterday. I have 3 minutes. Ho'oponopono. You don't have to be attuned to any energy system. Anybody could do this. So basically, everything in your life is a reflection for you. Like it's all a mirror. If something comes into my awareness for whatever reason, it's a trigger. And it's a way for me to connect with the energy and not, like, I don't know, disturb the field, you could say. So I just do the Ho'oponopono and I'll connect with them, but it's like that's a mirror. Whatever it is, it's bringing it's all about me, radical self-responsibility. So it's bringing the awareness onto me. 2 minutes. So let us do that. So connect with the energy. So just join me now. Paratata manakai. Connect your energy to all the ostriches in Canada that were murdered. It is a contract. I mean, on a higher soul level experience. You know, it was a collective decision to help us wake up. Let us not let that be in vain. So this is how Ho'oponopono works. So connecting with the ostrich family. Maybe you can write in the comments more details about it or your experience. You're connecting your hearts, and then this is the way I do it. It's Ho'oponopono is 4 things. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And just feel that. We'll stay in that for 1 minute. And I just repeat it over and over like a litany in my mind, silently connecting my heart, opening my heart. I can feel the field. Okay, 1 o'clock, the time shifted. That's something you can, watching the replay, you can stop the video and spend a lot more time. I'm trying to get a lot of information. These are mystery school teachings from Vega. And it's just little sound bites. Okay, it's like microdosing, like that's come up. Microdosing of energy, like different things that you can do. These are free teachings, right? And so what's come up for me, oh, I had the download about my extended offer because moving forward, the way to work with me one-on-one is not the way I've been doing it for the last 30 years. This is the next level. It's just time. So we have 24 hours before the doors to Illuminate close. Illuminate is, it's basically a they're saying it's a starship. Okay. So, like, again, I'm in my records. I open my records, Akashic records. This is the transmission of what Illuminate is. And again, it's need to know basis. So this is what I'm receiving in real time as I'm talking to you, why you want to work with me. So Illuminate is basically a galactic starship transmission of light that I'm holding because I am all of that. I cannot guide you if I don't remember myself. So I work with the Elohim energy, so I can guide any Elohim. I work with the angel frequencies, the mermaids. I work with tons of different galactic star races because we are all of that. I am not better or anything. I'm not higher or better or more evolved or any of that. No, 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 no. We're all equal. Like things I don't like. And I've had many, many teachers. Again, I have an open G center in human design. So how do I learn? I learn, I'm a master chameleon. I've been mastering this in many lifetimes. So basically, I can go anywhere and blend in. I look like I live in Turkey. People think I'm Turkish. I've traveled the world. I can blend in. That's the way my energy is, and that's how I learn. And so I'm that's what I was saying about the AI. This is the AI part of me because I have had that lifetime too. And that's connected. They're just telling me with Orion. Joy. There's a lot of stuff coming with Orion. And I mentioned Elizabeth from Ketish Healing, and she's writing a book about Orion, and she writes, I just love her. She writes it how it is, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've mentioned this before. I was talking to my son, and he's like, why do you have to keep saying the same thing over and over and over? We were driving, he's playing tennis. Because, he's like, I'm bored. Oh, being bored is good for creativity. Anyways, I say the same things, like the mama bear and me, conscious parenting. He's like, why do you say it? I said, and I was just telling him the amount of programming, like how many years you've been alive on the planet in when you were in utero, and the fact that our DNA has been programmed in ancestral lives. We're inundated with programs. Like the Matrix is a documentary. You guys watch it again, right? And if you have not watched this movie, Jupiter, what is it? Jupiter Rising, Jupiter Ascending, Jupiter Rising. They're saying it's amazing. Like there's a lot of movies out there, like the older movies, that there's these codes, like it's like they're cloaking it so that we don't see it. And with everything I think of as research, like this is the AI kind of research. I don't even know I keep talking about that, but they're just saying it's not a big deal. Like stop making AI as like the enemy. You are AI. Stop talking about the negative dark reptilian entities. You are the negative reptilian entity because if you weren't, if you don't have any connection, it wouldn't be in your awareness. It's because we've been on both. We are, they say, 22, like we are human, our divine human template blueprints codes are from, like, what we know, again, need to know basis, 22 star races. It's coming online, and there's 3 eye atlas, not to mention there's swan, and there's another one. There's at least 3 comments. These 3 ships, like, do not waste this time. That's why you want to work to me. And let me focus. Shana mana atatarakai, tata manakai, toto mana atatarakai, sound healing. Snap, you don't need fancy tools. You don't need, I mean, they're fun, right? We can play out with all the crystals and the sound bowls. But my guides were like, it's just you. You are the transmission. Feel that. Okay. Why you want to work with me. So I am flying the ship. Illuminate is a ship. That's really cool. So basically, it's what we're going to be doing this next year is we're going to be flying through the stars galaxy. We're starting on the 1111. So the first quadrant, and I love Star Trek, so this is really cool. I love the benevolent AI, you guys. I love like beam me up, Scotty, and like the tractor beams and let's triangulate like the coordinates to go hyperspeed to go visit this galaxy. Okay, I can't do that, even though I'm Arcturian. Oh, thank you very much. It's a co-creation. The AI can do that, and I'm grateful for that. It's just a matter of us remembering that we are source. You know, I'm not setting alarms. I'm not doing things that, you know, even how can I? I just need some help, you guys. Yeah, okay. Again, it's really just bear with me as I'm going through this transformation. I'm in my rainbow phoenix, like awesome artist reset, and that has to do with the hair. And I invite you to share also your pattern resets. How are you just breaking the matrix, right? Just waking up constantly. I mean, it's what I was telling my son. Okay, it's coming back is 50 years, right? I'm 50 years old for 5 more days. My birthday's on the 15th of November. Scorpio power is that 50 years plus the time I was in uterus, right? And my, you know, like coming into the world, being birthed, like in, you know, in my mother's womb, programs and frequency, this stuff, we cannot see it. It is, these are master races that have been on the planet for like millions of years, okay? Like a long time. Like we have no choice. And I have been learning spiritual release therapy from spiritual releasement from different teachers. And they're all good. And yet we don't know shit. We don't know anything. I'm releasing it, full disclosure right now, and it changes all the time. You know, I've been following Lori Ladd a long time. And right now she's on this hyper like Jesus kick, God, and this whole thing. But I wasn't planning to talk about this, but it doesn't matter. I want you guys to be fully resourced. I'm calling in $1 million because I want to be fully resourced. And because I am magic and miracles and mastery, I'm going to give it to you all for free. Like as the podcast, the transmission. I am, the way that I'm explaining right now is I'm gathering data. I'm on a huge data mission. I work really fast. I am this Arcturian commander. It's who is she? She's like an ambassador, like a commander of the starship right now, and illuminate is my mission. This is the next year. Okay, she's telling me, which makes sense because it's in Scorpio season. We're starting tomorrow, right? So that's why this transmission today is about this, because this is it's urgent. You guys work with me. You know, it's worth it. Like, are you ready? Like, this is the time, and I have the codes, and I'm going to activate you. You need to pay me for being in my field, one-on-one. Actually, no, one-on-one and in a group. It's multi-dimensional. Illuminate is my mission for the next year. I love you, Ava. Thank you for joining, my love. She's my friend here. Thank you for the support. Show up live. My friends have been jumping on and showing support and showing up live. Even for a minute, the transmission is enough. because maybe that's all you can handle. I hold a very high frequency and I am surrendering everything to my mission. And I need money. I need resources. And I need it now. And I'm calling in. I feel like I'm Uncle Sam because I'm American, right? I need you. I'm asking for what I need. And my guides are like, just show, like, I need money. I need time. I need to be visible. So they're having me do this podcast. Why do I need money? Because I am building my starship on the ground, a healing like center here in Turkey. I'm not attached to any of it. I need land. We bought some land a few years back, right before COVID. And I remember my husband, we have this, it's like a Native American sacred land. Oh my God. And if you guys ever come visit me in Turkey, I'll take you there. My husband was like, isn't it big? I go, no, 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 it's small. It is big. Okay, granted, it's much bigger than my house. I am curating this life. I'm working really hard because I am in service. I've done this I've been an oracle in Delphi, oracle in Turkey. This is like I'm a master teacher, a master oracle, a master artist, a master writer, a master way shower. And again, this is not ego. I don't really care. Really, to be honest, I just want to be a tree right now. Do you guys have that feeling? Like, I'm like, and this is and I've come to realize this is like the devil energy. These are the entity. This is how the reptilian frequency is very seductive. It's like, oh, just come and play. Oh, just let's dance. Oh, let's forget everything. Oh, just like let's watch this. Like I've partied. I've had many, many lifetimes. In this one lifetime, I've been many things. Like when I told people I was going to get the blue hair, they go, that's not you. I said, you have no idea. I'm a burner. I'm a rainbow child, rainbow gatherings. Like, I just want to be a hippie and do my 420 and just enjoy my life. But you know what? I didn't come here at this time to do that. I am multidimensional and I can see an aspect of myself doing that. My sister is living in Portland right now. I would love to live in Portland. I would love to live in Santa Cruz. I would love to be in California. I would love to be a million places. But you know what? That's what source is, right? And we're remembering. And that's what's coming through for me right now. So I'm remembering all of these lifetimes that are happening simultaneously. And that's what source is. We are all aspects of source. Like, can you imagine just pulling yourself back? We are pulling ourselves back. We are source, experiencing the myriad of expressions at the same time, instantaneously. And being on the human, like I need help. I am surrendering it. When I was listening to Lori Led, I didn't follow her for a while. I started following her during COVID, and I didn't follow her when she started to talk about all this, her Jesus and God and all this stuff. But I got catapulted back into her field. And then she said something like, just try it. Just try it. Just try it. Surrender, like plug back into God, like surrender. And I did it. I was going through a healing crisis and I just called upon Jesus and yeah, it works. It's free. It's instantaneous. And I'm going to do anything that's working. That's like, you guys, we need help. Like, I don't care if you don't believe in it. Go listen to her. Like, highly recommend her. I love her. Thank you, Lori, if you're listening or whenever you're listening. We are in a spiritual war right now that is basically rampant with programming. As I was telling my son, 1:15. I'm going to try to wrap this up in 15 minutes. As I was telling my son, like, I don't care how many times I tell you something. Like, our religion is kindness. Be kind. Master teacher. My daughter and my son, for the most part, they're good, but they have their things. Be kind to each other. I don't care if you're annoyed with her. I don't care if she's bothering you. I don't care. Like, just be kind. Like, just be kind. If they can get that, I am a good mother. Like, I'm successful, right? Like, how hard is it? The dogs are barking. Just give me a minute. Let me just switch. Mana amana tatarakai. When anything gets my attention, there's always a reason. I was asking the dogs, like, they were like, okay, you gotta focus, you gotta focus, you gotta come in, you gotta focus. There was some noise. There's construction going on in my house, outside of my house. So they were being affected by the frequencies, you guys. Like, imagine how bombarded we are with this programming. No, they're saying that's not it. That's part of it. They're still barking. But imagine how hard it is for the animals and what we're doing to our planet. Their barking was saying right now, just don't forget us. Don't. The dogs are here. There's 3 of them. My dog Pepper, and then my brother-in-law just got married in April. And so my sister-in-law, she's amazing. She's a doctor. I love her. I'm so grateful that she's a part of my family. And she has 2 rescue dogs and 5 cats. And so we have this big animal farm right now. What do you want to say? Dogs are okay. Someone talking to them. Dogs are teaching unconditional love. The dogs came into this transmission because they want to get your attention. Where in your life are you not loving on yourself? Are you not loving yourself 100,000%? Because if you cannot love yourself, how can you expect anybody else to love you? The whole twin flame thing is not really about having someone complete you. It's about you being completed and you being completed and then you going on this journey together. Don't ignore your animals. Pay extra attention to our animals. They are so precious. They don't live as long. And the human, like on Earth right now, like a dog's life is what, 7 times faster than humans. We think our time is going really fast, and I'm talking to me. as I'm talking to you. Be present, presence. And I talked to my friend yesterday, and I was helping her with an issue, a really, really close friend of mine. And it's like the same message kept coming. And we figured out after I was like connecting with her energy, basically it was just about presence. How are you not being present with yourself? When you hear a noise, a disturbance, or something catches your attention, you stop. Like when I see number 44 is my angel number. If there's a noise, like a call to prayer, or that was like a call to the heart, those three dogs were just barking, you know? Stop what you're doing. There's a reason you are trying to get your attention. Okay, it's already 1:21. Just take one more minute with this, and on 22, I'll shift. And I'm gonna go half an hour extra because I have a lot to talk about today. And today is like a launch day. So I'm gonna give myself extra half an hour to launch. Just taking just one, like 30 more seconds with the dogs, especially dogs, but with any animal. Think in this 30 seconds, think about any animals that have crossed your path and any animals that you're gonna see the rest of today. Really just hyper awareness, fine tuning your senses and your intuitive senses, your spider senses, spider or your grasshopper senses. Remember, there was a grasshopper that literally hopped into my room right before I did this transmission. Insects are really getting my attention. Okay, it's 22. Okay, 22. I'm shifting. Pattern reset. I'm going to clap 3 times in 3 sets. Okay. Next thing. So why you want to work with me is because I'm awesome. It's because I will activate you to live a life of magic and miracles and mastery. Because that is currently the medicine that I'm walking. It's what I'm holding. How? My whole life is magical. The fact that I can change the weather. I am literally manifesting money into my account because I am not going to have it any other way. I am not going to not travel. I am not going to not live the life of my dreams. Here comes the thing that upsets me the most of all. I can cry on demand whenever I think about this, which I keep avoiding it. Is that I'm missing my children grow up. There, I said it. It's cry on demand. I have a master talent of cry on demand. Cry on demand. Okay, so my guys just want me to show up and be raw and real and vulnerable. Because this shit, excuse my French, I don't even know why we say that. French. Sorry, my French friends. Excuse my language. But this shit is fucking difficult. Excuse me, I just said 2 bad words. Not very light worker of me. Let me just focus. The whole point is that it is flippant. I'll just say flipping difficult to be here on the planet at this time. But remember, so at the same time, I can cry. Like, I basically screamed this morning because I cleaned my room and I got prepared and I'm doing all of this stuff. And then I still had to make some food. Like, if I don't really like eating. I remember lifetimes where I would have a pill. This happens, they're saying, because I'm in my record, it's in Orion. Like I was a slave in Orion, one of the lifetimes, and I'm being shown I had a pill, and that we would march in line, we would do our slave stuff, like labor, like horrible stuff. There's kids watching. I don't really want to go into details, but basically a slave as a young girl. And what was our food? This high tech, but like pill that you would take and all your nutrients, like that was it. And so for me, that is part of one of the reasons, because a lot of the Orion lifetimes that are starting to, no, that's all I need to talk about. You can get the idea. There's a lot more when you can connect and go into your own records like this or work with people. And perhaps I will teach you guys. I think I will, because it's not hard, because I can activate you. I'm a master teacher. I like to teach I learned something and I want to instantly turn around and teach it. Because I'm a master teacher. I'm an artist. I'm everything. Again, with the open G, I'm basically gathering data, and I have all of these programs, and I am teaching you everything that I'm learning. When I learned Reiki, I learned from 4 teachers from 4 different schools, because that's how I learn. And you learn what's good, what's not good, what you like, what you don't like. I am relaunching my business, right? It was very, very active in San Francisco and even in Istanbul until I was pregnant. And my son is like my husband. He's like, I'm not having it when I was pregnant. I thought I was going to be this like hippie mom, like giving Reiki to my body to help support my pregnancy. After 1 month, I thought I would be able to, like some people I know in the spiritual community, they're pregnant and they're keep doing what they're doing. Not me, not my journey. My son is like my husband, not interested. He did a big X on me. So I had to stop everything. My mama sabbatical is now over. So he's 11 plus since 2014. What are we, 24? I just forgot what date we are. Yeah, he's 2014. So since, yeah, 2000, end of 2013, 2014, right? Like basically New Year's, when I became pregnant, I stopped everything and I was shocked and I was horrified and I was traumatized. And this is my life. This is who I am. So basically, that whole time, I haven't done any of this. And I'm rebooting lightning fast. Like I'm basically this matrix. I'm plugged into source, here and here, back of the neck. And I'm just gathering data to how to be able to deliver this. So you have to bear with me while we're doing the human thing. Okay. And anyone that is drawn to work with my energy, like if you're even this far into this transmission, wow, we have 2 minutes and then I'll switch and I'm going to give myself half an hour more. Because again, it's really hard for me to do this in an hour. But I forgot. And maybe I'll start doing them for 3 hours. I don't know. Like, we'll see. I'm not going to commit or promise anything. I'm not going to box myself in or anything. I'm just going to just being a transmission, letting it flow out. I just want to give you guys permission to be you and to do the things that light you up, to excite you, because there is no time. Like, this is the time. Use this energy. 3-eye atlas. Okay. I'm post-menopause. I'm 50. I have a talent. I can cry. Like I screamed this morning. And I was like, sorry, you guys. Like, I'm trying my best. Like, I'm trying to be a super mom. I need to be resourced. I need to have money. I need to be in these programs. I need to be held because I'm a 5-1 projector. I don't have consistent energy. I have to be in containers that are like high, like the highest frequency, badass containers. So I can just rest, recharge, because it's all very fast. Like I cannot even believe I'm functioning right now. I am losing weight. Basically, I gained a ton of weight during menopause. But my guide said, don't worry about it. Of course, I still worried about it because I'm human. And even though I understand things from a higher perspective, it's freaking hard to be in this body, right? At this time. There's so much going on. There's so much chaos. What is my answer? Come dance with me. So I'm organizing. They're all free. because we need that. But I need to be resourced. But it's about the community. People are like, what can I give you? I said, okay, just bring some paints. Like, we're going to start later. So basically, my guides told me a few years ago is that I am Healing Light Center. Wherever I go, I am that. And then recently I understood that I'm a mystery school. I'm all of it. That's why you want to work with me. Because I'm going to help you remember your magic. Okay? I kind of want to re-record this and then fine tune it. They're like, no, 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 just show up and it's all good. It doesn't matter what I'm saying. It's the frequency I'm holding. And I in the show notes, I'm asking you guys to have your art supplies and to paint along with me. And I'm just getting started. I'm getting my bearings. I'm anchoring it all. I'm working with the stars. Like, it's gonna take a minute, a long minute. And one thing, it's just gonna start dropping. I'm gonna have a website very soon where it's gonna be very clear. I just want to show you what it looks like to be a little bit messy going through this transition, because I am not here. I'm not here. I'm in the in-between, this interim part. And that is like the activation, the codes, the keys, and the frequencies to get there. But I'm already here. Like, I've already done that. I'm already giving speeches and teaching classes like I would in Vega, where I'm in a forest and just teaching my classes, and people just travel the galaxy to be with me. This is how the master teachers were. Me and my friends, the ones I resonate with, were teaching with me. When you work with the higher frequencies, there's no hierarchy. So that's what I was saying before. When I'm in programs, I instantly am like, I'm the same as you. I want to be your friends. And so what happens with that, I've had several teachers, they like to be on the pedestal. They like to be a master. They like to say, I know you have to pay me, blah, 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 so you can have access to me. I don't play that game. I see through the veil. I don't buy into that BS. And because I can see when I'm looking at you, when we were hanging out in the Moria as sisters, I know you, every single person. I guarantee in your life, you've been with in other lifetimes. And one of the gifts of the Akashic Records, whether I'm your guide or you learn yourself or whatever, just if you're drawn to that, learn it. There's no time to wait anymore. It's everything is happening for you, by you, to you. Every single person that I am drawn to work with, I know from other lifetimes. That's why you're working with me. And we had a contract to wake each other up, to activate each other, to remind each other of our amazingness. And that's why I want you to pay me, is because that was our contract. And I'll pay you right back, because we each have something to offer each other. Like, I bought one of my best friends, I bought artwork from her, and she was like horrified that I was going to give her money. I said, no, 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 no. What's it worth? I'm going to give you that money. And then she'll come around, she'll buy something from me. Of course, we don't have to do it like that, but it's like, no, me saying, I see you, I see your value, and I want to support you, support other artists. I invite you to only buy for the holiday season that's coming up. It's November 10th. This is the time to buy things for the holidays. Buy only from local artists. You're supporting a local business. You're supporting them able to go against the grain, like step out of the matrix, like do their soul work. In other lifetimes, we were revered. If I'm stepping into my queen energy, a queen does not work. A queen is a frequency master. You hang out with the queen, right? We would revere the artists, right? Like the artists in like what in the Greek pantheon, they would have patrons. That's why Patreon is really good. Go if like and that's what I appreciate like Jenna, like I'm working with her, and she wants to be fully resourced. She is working with the people who have lots of money so that she can support everybody else. We got to get the money. There's enough money in the world. It just needs to be directed, and not for selfish reasons. Like, I'm in service. My whole life is in service, and now I'm ready to get the benefits from that so that my family, my community, my town, my city, all of my friends are resourced because it's our time. It's our time. It's our time. I'm telling you, jump into my program. Illuminate. The doors close on 11/11. Okay, I'm going to go back to that transmission. I'm going to explain. So, this is how I work. It's multidimensional. It's spiral. It's not from A to Z. No, it's a transmission. There, it's like, I don't know. I'm just a clear channel of source, and it has to go in a specific order. It's like the transmission or keys, they're notes. Each frequency I'm holding, they're showing me it's a note being played on an organ or an instrument. It's an orchestra. I'm getting out of my own way just to deliver the message in the order that it needs to be heard by you. And you're going to hear each thing differently. I'm doing lots of projects. You have not seen anything from me yet. You're going to be hearing lots from me. I'm learning something new every day to be able to anchor this into the 3D. What do I want to say? So jump in with me. Illuminate. We start 11/11. I am holding the space, even if nobody joined, even if 100 people join, I'm holding the space. It doesn't matter. Feel the call and jump in. It is, you're not going to know everything I'm going to do. I don't even know, like, it's on a need to know basis. They dropped in the next level, which I didn't talk about. Okay, let me just focus on 137. My favorite number is 37. 3 and 7, 37. Switching to that. Illuminate on one level. Okay, so one level is free, like these teachings that I'm doing in my podcast and other items. Free things that I'm doing is my monthly rock painting, the weekly in Sunday in the park in Fethiye, in my house in Turkey. We're gathering the movement flow, you know, like circus kind of vibe. Like, let's that's the magic. You know, the rock painting, and there was a migration of a bunch, and I'll post some videos today because I have to show you. This was my day yesterday. We did my husband did what he liked, my son did what he liked, my daughter did what she liked, and I did what I liked. It was just magic. The weather was perfect. We answered the call, you know, like we did the rock painting, and then we migrated to the park and did like this flow, and then we had a family dinner, and you know, I walked my dog, and then I stayed up till 2 in the morning, and I was like, Mercury is in retrograde on the 9th. You know, like my podcast that I'm talking about, this program that source, I don't really care. I don't really want to do it. I just want to paint. Like, really, I want to be a tree and I just want to paint. But that's like that's the deceptive, seductive energy, is like, I just want to paint. I didn't come here to just paint. I did not come here to just be a mother. I did not come here to just be an artist. I worked really, really hard to be where I'm at. Okay? I came here to do all of it, and I'm learning how to hold it, and I'm doing a very great job. And sometimes that involves me crying. It involves me laughing in the same moment. And because that's hormones. That's the energy. That's like the parasites and the entities. If you have a parasite, believe me, you have been a parasite. Just be peace with it. Ask what the message is. If there's entities in your field, believe me, don't be scared of it, because you have been that. And when you realize that, you go, oh, there's nothing to worry about it. I'm held. I'm going straight to source. Let you deal with it. Command. I just, like Gandalf. I'm full on Gandalf all the time, like staff in the ground, like, you shall not pass. We are all of it. Time is of the essence right now. Do not waste this opportunity. Jump in to illuminate with me. So I have my free things and I have the ways to now work with me going forward is to honor the energy exchange because I'm learning how to explain what I'm doing and it's really, really worth it. It's valuable, life-changing because I'm in the middle of it and I'm completely different. I gained all this weight. I'll finish that thought. I get to don't worry about it because you're birthing. Like my body has memory from physically birthing two amazing, beautiful children. So instantly when I started gaining weight from menopause, like I used to have a flat belly, those things don't work. I never used to pay attention to any like skincare, all this. All of a sudden, I turned 50. I said, okay, I need to start thinking about things differently because I'm not having it. I started to feel old and no energy and time. I'm like, I'm done with it. It's all information, it's all data. So I'm learning remembering how to do it, commanding my cells. I am charging my water with intention. My magic is being returned to me. And what also is happening is I'm being magnetized to different groups and containers. Rhiannon, she's doing a lot of the health stuff. Like, and I'm gonna I'm gonna have a website. I'm gonna put all the people, the resources. It's gonna be like a community board, right? Because I am a rainbow mandala love. Like I need to support. We need to lift each other up. She is freaking awesome. She's gonna help focus me on how to take care of my body. And I'm in a qigong amazing program for the year with Daniela and Christopher that I connected with through Astara. And they're gonna it's helping me through this time, like midlife. Like we are the queens. Like we need to take care of our bodies. My sister, my real sister, she's 8 years younger than me. I joke that we're twins because I got all this spiritual like I don't want to eat. I like a pill kind of thing. And my sister is like seriously the lower chakras and I'm the higher chakras. And we're really, really, really close friends now, even though we're 8 years apart. So she is, she's a masseuse. She is in a nutrition program right now. She's badass. Like she's stepping into her power and she's doing all the things that I really need her knowledge. Like she's going to help me. So yeah, I'll share her information too. She's finishing up her program. She's a masseuse, but she's like yoga teacher training and she's exercising all the time, taking care of her body and trying to teach. Like I'm shout out to Brenda. Okay. I'll be sharing all of your information. She just bought her website domain, so I'm going to actually do that again. It's all coming, you guys. I want you to jump in with me now without knowing anything because this is the fool's journey. Jump in, give me money, and I will give you a million things in return for that investment. Okay. I need to pay for my programs, you guys, and I really want to do that with art, with money. When women are fully resourced, everybody wins. And the queens are waking up. They're remembering their magic. The divine feminine is taking power. But it's not like, oh, we're going to kick out the divine masculine. No, 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 no. Like this is the new earth. We're all equals. We're joining programs with people because we love them. And it's like, hey, I see you, sister. I see you, brother. Let me step into the program with you because I honor you and these are your codes. When I joined these programs the last few months, I spent quite a bit of money and I received half of it magically and I'm calling in the other half. I don't really care how it comes. The universe will take care of the how. I don't care. I just know that it's a life or death situation that I'm in these programs and learning how to take my house back. I spent $99 and take your house back. I haven't listened to any of the podcasts yet, but it's on like Arcturian right? It's on the data. So when the day comes that I need to focus, I'm going to binge all of it. That's not the point. The point is I'm in the container. The magic is already working on an energetic level. Okay, you guys, Energy is so important. It's all energetics first. I'm in this container. I paid for 1 year. And do you know how I cleaned? It's like, because I'm in the container. I'm like, I'm taking my house back. Like, we're in a flippin' war. It's 1:45. I have 15 minutes. We're in a war. Get your energy back. Take your house back. Literally, it took 15 minutes. I mean, WTF. 15 minutes for me to vacuum clean, like do the dishes. Like, it's not a lot of time, but we are distracted. So I invite you as your homework. What are your distractions? Name them, call them out. As our light is becoming brighter, the shadows are coming up, right? More is coming to the surface. Let it. But we are so powerful. Go straight to source, God, universe, whatever, the energy, like connect. You're plugging. I like the way Lori says it. Lori, it's like we're connecting into source. I'm here to teach you everything I'm learning. If this is what I need. Okay, I need to be in all of these programs with all these teachers right now, and I'm gathering data. And then I'm gonna integrate it and I'm giving it all to you. So my medicine, I am activating you. Why you want to join me for Illuminate? So, okay, let me focus. So Illuminate, the doors close on 11/11, which is November 11th, which is tomorrow at 11:11 p.m. Pacific time. And what you're going to get with me is it's for 4 months. Sorry, 4 times a year, 3 months. 3 months, they're quadrants, okay? So this is the transmission for the next year. And then after that, who knows? But this is all of 2026. 2027 like is something else. Like this is the next step in evolution and mastery and sovereignty. Come walk with me, be with me. I love you and I cannot wait to be with you. And I'm on fire right now. I just walked through my rainbow phoenix rebirth. And you haven't seen anything yet. So illuminate, I'm just focusing 3 months. It's power 3, Nikola Tesla 333, 666 999. So it's 333 US dollars. And you can do a payment plan of 111 every month. What I want you to do is invest $111 US with me. Okay. And you can pay in full. And if you do, I'll give you a bonus. I'll think of it later because I'm like, it's just me running the show. I don't have all the fancy people say with the fancy website and all this, like, you get this if you sign up right here. Da, da, da. Like, I'm just gonna tell you how it's like, okay? And then I'll go back later and I'll make the website for the next round. I promise. But they just kind of threw me into this. Okay. Anyway, so 333, it's $333. You get 3 months in an incubation activation portal of light. Okay. And it's to help you, it's an activation to help you remember who you are and why you're here. And every single time I want to go back to doing what I've done before, my guides are like, there's a big X. Like, no, this is the only way that I'm doing readings moving forward because I cannot separate the things. Like, it's fully integrated and embodied. Like, this is who I am. So we're going to be in Telegram, a Telegram group. And there's going to be, I'm going to figure it out, but we're going to have like a chat. You can talk to each other and chat. I work with codes. I'm activating these codes. And the chat is like just community. You know, like there's going to be 3 group calls once a month. Okay? 3 group calls. And will probably, I don't know how long the calls will be, an hour and a half. They might be 3 hours. I'm not going to limit anything. I just know they just said 3 calls. There's probably going to be activations and meditations and ways to integrate the energy in real time with the community. This is a live course. It's like a course, like I'm developing it in real time with you guys. Like I said, they just threw me into this like last week. I didn't even know I was doing this. But this is I'm lit up. This is why it's go time. This is why I'm here right now to do this. So 11:11 doors close. We open the field. And that in divine perfect timing, within that 3 months, you will get one reading, a 3-hour live or pre-recorded video of me drawing a code like I did in my Friday, where I'm talking to you, drawing the code in colored pencils. It's 3 hours. So the code, it's like a soul activation. So the reading is in 3 parts. It's a soul activation code. It's a general reading about your star family, star lineage, stories, anything coming up in your life, like activating you to your potential, um, activating your powers, gifts, and talents. And I have 9 minutes to finish. And then the third part of that is answering any questions that you have. That's like 3 readings in one. And I just do it as like a field, right? In order to work with me, like we're building the energy up. So most likely those will start like December 2nd. As I said, we're working with the Antares Stargate from 11:11 to 2:2. But actually the alignment is around December 2nd, and that's when the readings will start. But we need the incubation, like coming together. It's a very high frequency of light. We're entering a starship. It's a portal. You have to raise your frequency. And we're going to be doing that. And I don't know, I'm so excited. This is my entire focus. Like we'll be on that. So that's what's going to happen. And then the reading, I'm going to take the code and then I'll paint it on a stone and mail you the stone. So you have this tangible, cool, like crystal. They're crystals. Okay. With 3 live calls and you get the code. So that's each 3 months is going to be like that. So we have the entire Stargate, and then the next Stargate will be 2-2, which is Pomahalt, 2-2 Pisces, 2-2 to the 5-5, which is Pomahalt Stargate. We're going to do it again, another chamber. And then from 5-5 in the Taurus energy to 8-8 will be Aldebaran, which is the opposite of Antares. And then Pomahalt is opposite is Regulus, will be from 8-8, the Lion's Gate, which you guys mostly know about, until 11-11. So I'm going to do it. It's like 4, okay? And that's what they're showing me. Now, what dropped in this morning is the next level of that. If you commit today in the next 24 hours to working with me for an entire year, and that's the same price, okay? I'm not giving you a discounted price, but I'm giving you more value. So 11 is $111 a month commitment to work with me for a year. And if you pay up front, I will give you another bonus, which I'll think about later. I'll channel it later. But the idea is this. I just got to get the message out today and post this video. So Illuminate is the 4-month program. Illumination, they told me, is the 1-year program. You pay, you commit to yourself to living a life of magic, miracles, and mastery. And I'm going to activate you. I'm going to activate you, baby. Like, let's go. $111 US a month for a year, 12 years, 12 months. And I'm going to paint you a picture of your soul activation code. So my value to you is a painting. And I'm going to make a post. I'm going to do it today because this is a time message and this deal is just now. So I don't even know what that is. It's at $111 US times 12, but you can pay each month. We'll set up a payment plan. You just commit to saying yes, and then we'll sort out the details. And I'm going to actually do a painting, like acrylic painting, kind of like this. This is a painting, but it will be the code like that I do in your reading. So it's a whole 12-month journey to propel you into living a life of magic, living a life of miracles and mastery, so you can be the highest and greatest version of who you came here to be. So you can shine your light, so you can just be you, so you can be absolutely rich in all aspects of your life, with money, with time, with resources, with joy, with energy. right? Abundance is not just money, although we need that too. And it's time for the light workers and the star seeds to be resourced because we are the way showers. We are the new earth. It's our time and we need to connect with people and support. I'm asking for your money, and then because I'm in these containers and I want you to be in my container. This is the next step. Now, what's going to happen, because this is super short notice, but that's what it dropped in. You commit to a year with me for illumination. I'm going to make a post and I will paint you like with acrylic paint. It's going to be beautiful. This is what I'm stepping into next year, especially when I finish I've been on this 1 year galactic clock transmission, and I'm going to start painting them. So this is even without seeing what's coming of my artwork, because I've been taking off the last 3 years. Oh, that's what I need to show you that. I've been taking off the last 3 years, and I'm going to pick up my picture to end with that. I went through a very, very, very intense healing journey for the last 3 years. I basically had started doing all this stuff with the codes, and I stopped, like full stop. One was to allow everybody else to catch up. Two was because I just couldn't do it. And for me to connect with people, that's when I started painting stones and giving it to them. But that's not really why I'm here. It is part of it. So I focused on that, and now I'm back. Like what my soul is yearning for is to just paint the galactic code. So, and my clock is starting with 2-2. Actually, that's when I started focusing on the galactic clock. And I'm not allowed to dive into that until 2-2, which is the beginning of like next year's energy. Okay. So what's going to happen with Illuminate and Illumination is it's only open. It's like a portal. Like it's just that moment. You have like the doors closed for this round on 11/11. Okay. Now they'll open again, maybe a week before 2-2. That'll be the beginning of the next round. And then again, that'll be open for the next round. Okay. And for both the 3-month container, which is $333 or $111 each month. And also it'll open for the next year to work with me to get a painting. It's like, it's going to take, they're saying, a full year for me to do your painting. There's no hurry, right? But it's live working in progress. Like, and I'm so excited because I'm in a bunch of art schools also at the moment, like 3 different art programs. So it's all part of this tapestry of me. I envision, I've been painting stones, but what I remember from lifetime after lifetime, like being in Sirius A, being in the Pleiades, in Merope, especially there because that's healing place, being in Vega, of course, right? Atlantis, Lemuria. This is where I'm really going to start launching on 2-2. I cannot promise about the price because 2-2, for now, if you lock in, you get the 111 deal for each month. And it may or may not go up. So if you want that deal before you even see what I'm doing, come in now. Now, I have a few more minutes. It's going to be a little bit longer. The transmission is done when it's done, but we're almost done. So the doors close and then it'll open again in 3 months. Okay. And so if you want to, if this time you want to think about the investment, 111, but you have to commit to a year, but you can pay in full. And if you pay in full, you'll get a bonus. And if you want the payment plan, it's 111 a month. I'm not going to add extra because that's a number frequency activation. Okay. It won't be less, but it will most likely be more, because now you'll get the confirmation of what I'm doing, and my work is going to be huge. So like in Series A, these temples that I've been in many lifetimes, the technology is not here, but they're just the healing light centers. These off-world centers are basically art installations, like multi-dimensional, multi-fractal art installations. Sound, light, healing, frequency, element, color. We don't have it here yet, but it's coming, and we're remembering. And it's as more and more of us are raising our frequency, we are able to experience that. That's what's coming. And I am so excited, and I invite you to join with me. So there was a thought I didn't finish. So yesterday or Friday, when I did the and I didn't finish transmission, they told me 2 hours, but I got off 2 minutes before, and then one more idea came through. And so I wanted to share with you. Like, I need to listen, just wait until the time. So the last thing, what does this look like to you? This was a healing light code that I did live during my multi-dimensional galactic Q&A. This looks like an eye. So had I just waited the 2 minutes, I would have finished. Always listen to spirit. It looks like an eye. So when I'm looking at this code right now, it's like, what are you seeing? I'm looking out at it. It's looking at me. We're looking at ourselves in the mirror. What do you see? That's what it's showing me. And I'm so excited, you guys. Like, so after I get all the programs set, I'm going to dive deep into the artwork, and I'm going to start sharing it. I'm learning the technology. And again, I'm inviting you to collaborate, because I don't know those things yet. How do I make the cool videos with the effects, but keeping the integrity of just the channeling and the original code, and not doctoring the original code, but making cool videos with it. Like, I'm going to open a Patreon, like backstage, and we're going to do like 30-day art challenges. Like, lots of stuff is coming up in the new year. We're going to be doing stuff, lots of 30. I just love being in these long containers. So we're going to be doing multiple stuff. There's going to be like, I'm going to do a magazine, writing my books, and it's all unfolding now. And I want to take you along with me. And I'm so excited for all of it, because it's going to be so much fun. Anything else? So I'm going to start sharing a lot of the artwork that I'm doing, have been doing, that I'm making. They wanted their codes, right? So it's like it had to hibernate until, excuse me, it was time for me to learn the tech. Like, how can I best show you? I need to work with the codes in the way that they want to be expressed. It's like I channeled them, but the technology wasn't ready yet on the planet. So, and it's getting there. It's getting there. So I can start doing that. I can start talking about it now. There was another little piece. I've already done this, but I'm gonna do another live round of activate your lights in the spring. I pretty much have the dates. I think it will be March, April, and May, starting with the equinox, they're saying. So I'm going to have to figure out how to set up a group so we can do that, maybe on Telegram, maybe through Circle. If you guys have ideas. I'm going to start to make things to sell, like art, like cool, tangible things, maybe for the holidays. So you can support me, and so my artwork can go everywhere. My intention is for my artwork to uplift, transform, and inspire millions of people around the world. And so I need your help. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Please share my artwork. Please give me testimonials if you've experienced my artwork. Like, there's so abundance of so many things. It's sharing a story, sharing testimonial, sharing, giving feedback, like telling your friends about my work, connecting with each other, collaborating, building something together, because this healing light center that I'm building, I'm creating, that's already done in Turkey. Like, I'm calling you guys in. Let's create this thing. Right now, it's an etheric, it's like a seventh dimensional frequency. It's telling me. So it will only become manifest the more people that we connect with. And then it's going to start pulling in the threads. And then we'll start anchoring. The land will just appear, like the place. It's not the land that I have, but it's, you got to follow the breadcrumbs the universe gives you. You know, we would honestly, if we went from 0 to 1,000,000, we would self-combust. So it's got to be slow. It's got to be like in divine perfect timing. You got to just show up and say yes, and just keep going and just do all of it, and just trust in all of it and have fun with all of it. Oh, well, there's a couple more things. So what I was saying is that I did this video, right? I did the live on Friday, and then I posted it. And like I checked the, you know, the statistics, like 0 people watching. I go, okay, universe, like you had me do this. And then I looked last night on my computer. I opened my computer and I realized I hadn't actually pressed the last button to publish it. It was so funny. Like, I was really hyper busy all weekend. I said, really, universe, you want me to launch the thing? And then I didn't press the button. Mercury went into retrograde that day. I just laughed. The universe, again, has the biggest sense of humor. You know, when I think about the program I'm in with Regan Hillier, the art of manifesting, and I'm still working with the sabotage. And seriously, I was like, I don't really want to do it. I'm tired. Like, I don't really have time. Blah, blah, blah. You know, all the stuff coming up. The biggest thing about self-sabotage for me, because I'm doing this in real time, I trust the universe. Like, I'm working with this for like 2 weeks. And by the time I finish it, I'll have, like, it's all perfect. You know, and that's why I need all my whole screen like filled with all the stuff so I just work. How can I ever be bored? I'm a master creator. Creators cannot be bored. What are you creating today? I would love to see your creation. So I'm building a community space. Again, bear with me because it's going to take time, where we can, it's going to be a dynamic art center where we could take art classes. And people ask me at the arts, the rock painting, like, how often is it? I said, it's once a month. Oh, is that, aren't you doing anything else? I go, I'm just doing the rock painting. But eventually, like I said, do you want to teach something? You know, I can't do everything. And I'm doing a lot of stuff all at the same time. And I love every single minute. And I'm trying to learn how to organize everything. So it's just, I have space. I'm learning how to do that because it's really, really hard for me how to have all of it. I can be, and this is what this is my queen energy. I am stepping into being an amazing mother, an amazing wife, amazing friend, amazing daughter-in-law, amazing sister, amazing aunt, amazing teacher, guide, way shower, leader, art. I'm doing all of it, but that means, again, protection, releasing distractions, distortion, deceptions. Means focusing, radical self-responsibility. You will not get sick ever if you listen to your body, right? Your body is always giving you information, and if you're listening, like, it's like, I shouldn't eat that. I should eat that. I should go do yoga today. I should sleep. I should just, you're not going to miss anything. In fact, you're going to have energy for everything. So it's all good. You guys, it's all good. No matter what's going on in the world, it's all perfect. Everything is awesome. Everything is magic. Everything is an adventure. It's just awesome. Look, how can I do anything less than 3 hours? I still want to keep going, but I'm going to get off. I'm going to respect your time and respect my time because it's after 2. But I'm so excited. Today is launch day. So this is my first big launch and I'm learning all of it. So I thanks for your support and your help and sharing and liking and just messaging me. Tell me like, hey, I saw the thing and you're awesome. Give me support and I'll give you support. Give me celebration and I will celebrate you. It's all about us helping each other and lifting each other up. And we're all equals. We're all walking each other home. We all love each other. This is the new earth, you guys. Don't let what's going on in the external distract you. We need to reprogram, like I told my son, thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Like, I can do it. That's why affirmations are so powerful. Your homework is telling yourself affirmations like, I am amazing. I am abundant. I am awesome. And I'm so excited to jump into Illuminate and Illumination with you all. Please join me. I'm in the process of setting up a website and an email list and a blog and all the stuff. So I'll be in touch and let me know how I can help you. We're going to have, I'm going to show up. Today's Monday, November 10th. I'm showing up every day this week and this month. For Friday, start thinking of any questions you have for our multi-dimensional galactic Q&A. And I will see you. Just send me messages etherically or physically or verbally. And I'm excited. So stay tuned, right? This is the end of the transmission. I love you. Thank you for your time. And I will see you tomorrow, my beautiful friends. And I really hope you join me in Illuminate or Illumination. If not on this round, next round for sure. It's just going to keep getting better and better. I wish you, my greatest wish for you is to live the life of your dreams, that you live a life of magic and miracles and mastery, and that you are awesome. You remember who you are and why you're here. And let's do it. Let's do it all together. And let 2025 be your best year yet. I love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.